Let me ask you something honestly. When was the last time you went to bed feeling like you were actually moving? Not busy, not tired, not just checking boxes, but genuinely moving towards something that mattered to you. If you had to pause before answering that, this video is for you. Because there's a specific kind of exhaustion that doesn't come from working too hard, it comes from working without direction. From waking up motivated one day, scattered the next, and wondering somewhere in the back of your mind, am I falling behind? If that's where you are right now, stay with me, because what I'm going to share with you today isn't a pep talk. It's not a list of habits. It's something quieter than that, and honestly, something more useful. Here's the first thing I want you to hear. You are not behind. I know that might be hard to accept, especially when you look around and it seems like everyone else has figured something out that you haven't. Their business is growing, their relationship looks solid, their Instagram makes their life look like one long highlight reel. But here's what nobody talks about. Most people who look like they're winning on the outside are quietly losing on the inside. And the ones who are genuinely moving forward, they stopped watching everyone else a long time ago. The feeling of being behind isn't a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you've been measuring yourself against the wrong ruler. See, we were handed a timeline we never agreed to. Graduate by this age, stable career by that age, house, family, income milestone, all mapped out before we even knew who we were. And when our life doesn't match that map, we don't question the map, we question ourselves. That's the trap. The moment you decide that your life is allowed to look different from the template, that is the moment the pressure starts to lift. You're not behind. You've just been running someone else's race. Now let's talk about that scattered feeling, because I think it gets misunderstood a lot. Most people think feeling scattered means they're lazy, or unfocused, or just not disciplined enough. So they try to fix it by doing more routines, more goals, more accountability systems. But that's like trying to fix a blurry photo by taking more pictures. The problem isn't the quantity, it's the focus. Feeling scattered is almost never about discipline. It's almost always about clarity. When you don't know exactly what you're building, and I mean really know, not just I want to be successful kind of know, then every decision becomes hard. Every opportunity feels like it could be the opportunity. Every distraction looks like a possibility, and you end up doing a little bit of everything and not enough of anything at all. I've seen so many people who are genuinely hardworking, genuinely driven. They're not lazy, they're not making excuses, they're just pointed in 5 directions at once and wondering why they're not moving fast enough. Here's a simple question I want you to sit with. If someone looked at how you spent last week, your time, your energy, your attention, what would they say you're building? Not what you told them, what your actions say you're building. That answer will tell you everything. And the answer makes you uncomfortable. Good. Discomfort is the beginning of clarity. There's something I see happen all the time, and it's worth naming directly. People confuse being busy with making progress. And I get it. Being busy feels productive. It feels like you're doing the work. But there is a massive difference between motion and direction. Motion is running on a treadmill. Direction is running towards something. You can be in motion every single day, answering emails, attending meetings, scrolling through content, starting new projects, making plans, and still end the year in the exact same place you started, because motion without direction is just expensive energy. Direction, on the other hand, is quiet, it's intentional, sometimes slower looking from the outside, but it compounds. When you know clearly what you're after, every day becomes a question with a real answer. Did what I did today get me closer or not? That clarity is not a luxury, it's the foundation. And here's what I want you to understand about how to get there. You don't find clarity by thinking harder. You find it by being more honest with yourself. Honest about what you actually want. Not what sounds impressive, not what your parents wanted for you, not what your peer group validates. What you actually want, when nobody's watching, when no applause is involved. That thing, that quiet thing you keep coming back to, that's your direction. Now I want to talk about something that often gets skipped in these kinds of conversations, and that's pain. Not in a motivational, embrace the grind kind of way. I mean this genuinely. Whatever you're going through right now, whatever difficult chapter you're in, it is not separate from your story. It is not a detour. It is the build. The people you admire most didn't get strong before their hard seasons. They got strong inside them. The difficulty was the process. If you're in a hard season right now, financially, emotionally, relationally, professionally, the worst thing you can do is wait for it to end before you start becoming who you need to be, because the version of you that gets through this is built during this, not after. The habits you build under pressure, the discipline you develop when motivation is low, the decision to keep going on the days it makes no logical sense to keep going, that's where character is actually made. And not every day is going to feel like progress. Some days you'll do everything right and still feel like you're standing still. That's not failure. That's how building works. It's underground before it's visible. Trust the process even when you can't see the evidence, especially then. So let's get practical. I don't want to leave you with just perspective. I want to give you something to do today. 3 things: simple, honest, actionable. The first, write down the one thing. Not your 10 goals, not your vision board. The one thing, the single outcome that if it happened in the next 12 months would make everything else feel worth it. Just one. Most people are scattered because they're chasing 10 things at the same level of urgency. When you pick one, genuinely commit to one, your decisions become easier. Your energy stops leaking. You start moving. The second, audit where your hours actually go. Not where you intend them to go, where they actually go. For 1 week, track it. Honestly, you'll see the gap between what you say matters and what you act like matters. That gap is where the work is. The third, stop waiting to feel ready. Readiness is a feeling that rarely comes before action. It almost always comes because of action. You don't feel ready and then start. You start and then you start to feel ready. The confident, clear, forward-moving version of you is not waiting for the right moment. They are made in the moments that don't feel right. So today, not next Monday, not when things calm down. Today, do one thing that is aligned with where you're trying to go. One thing. That's it. I want to leave you with this. You came here today for a reason. Maybe you couldn't name it exactly. Maybe you just felt the pull to listen to something that might help you get your head straight. That pull, that's you trying to get back to you. And here's what I know about you, even without knowing you. You are not lazy. You are not lost forever. You are not too far behind to catch up. You are someone who still cares, someone who still wants more, not out of greed, but out of purpose. And that makes all the difference. The road ahead is not easy. I'm not going to tell you that, but it is yours. And every single step you take in the right direction, even a small one, even a tired one, is a step that adds up. You're not behind. You're building. Keep going.